Okay, here we are tonight. Tonight's news. It's a few days old, January 31st, 1988. No, actually 2008. Thursday. It's a Steve Watson story on Infowars.com. You can also listen to Infowars.net, Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com, PropagandaMatrix.com. They're all on target and we're ready to go. Here we go tonight. This is one of the major stories from a couple of weeks ago. I feel it's important. The National Taxpayers Union study says Ron Paul, only candidate who would cut spending. Every other candidate would increase the federal budget. One of the largest taxpayers unions in the country has produced a detailed report concluding that only one remaining presidential candidate would actually cut government spending, Ron Paul. The NTUF report finds that all other candidates would in fact increase the federal budget by billions. That's a B. The NTUF is renowned for its work to enact constitutional limits on government taxes, spending, and debt. The union has helped to establish Taxpayer Bill of Rights, laws in order to safeguard against IRS abuse. The NTUF, like Ron Paul, is against the national income tax and proposes either a flat tax or a fair tax, a national sales tax with rebates. That sounds tastier. It's in its place. Taking the most conservative cost estimates of federal outlays from a variety of sources, including over 450 of the candidates' own proposals, the NTA finds, this is interesting, the four respective frontrunners in the two parties, John McCain, Mitt Romney, Hillary Clinton, and Barack Obama, propose an overall fiscal policy agenda whose net effect would raise an annual federal outlays between $6.9 billion and, talk about being in debt, $287 billion. These people don't sound like Republicans or libertarians to me. Meanwhile, Ron Paul, which I do agree is a libertarian, has proposed spending cuts that more than offset new spending plans. The most conservative figures show that congressmen would cut spending by a whopping, and this is a whopping cut, instead of $287 billion spent, he will give us $150.1 billion back without doing what the other candidates were going to do. I mean, he's the fair tax guy. I agree with that. This is what we should be in right now, and if you don't agree, then you're a communist. And you want to give up your life and your kids and everything to slavery? Be my guest. It's your life. It should come as no surprise that when you crunch the numbers, Ron Paul is the only Republican who would actually shrink the size and cost of the federal government, commented Ron Paul campaign economic advisor Don Luskin. Which I have to admit, Don Luskin, he's only one advisor that Paul wanted. That's all he needed to make this all come true. Now you see McCain, He's out there when he was asked the same question, how he'd fix the economy. He said, I'd get a dozen people or more to help me run the government, basically. That's about what he was saying. So you get Ron Paul, you get a bunch of people running the government that don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, I'm telling you. So economic advisor Don Leskin says Romney, McCain, Huckabee don't hold a candle to Ron Paul, the only true fiscal conservative running for president. Ron Paul voted against the economic stimulus package that passed the House 385 to 35 on Tuesday. The congressman stressed that he's in favor of taxpayers getting some of their money back, but added, temporary tax cuts and one-time rebates will not fix the economy. Sending out checks and cutting interest rates yet again is merely a shot in the arm when in actuality the economy needs major surgery. Paul pointed out that a weak dollar cannot be fixed by printing more dollars, and a credit crunch not be fixed by creating more credit. He has unveiled his own stimulus plan based on reforming taxes, cutting spending, improving monetary policy, and eliminating the burdensome regulation. I hope this was informational to you. I will try to give you more news as it comes available. Kind of like how these special effects work on here. I love to say more, but right now I am going to end this for now. And you can watch me on YouTube whenever you see this evening, tonight, in the morning, tomorrow afternoon. Well, I'm getting off of here, and I'll talk to you later.